Shady, looking at LeBron's tenure in LA, 6 years there, he's won a championship, he's missed the playoffs a couple times, been bounced in the first round, gone to the Western Conference Finals another time. Has it been a success, the tenure there? I love this question.
I'm going to say yes. The last one before him was what, 2010? Right, championship? I mean, you brought LeBron James. Before we even go to LeBron James, before he got there, where were they? They weren't a really good team.
They were terrible.
Terrible,
No,
right?
Laughing stock.
They try to get all these draft picks. We had Ball, you had Randall, you had all these different guys, right? Ingram. So don't forget. See, people forget about that era of the Lakers. You didn't even want to watch them at that time. Then LeBron gets there with a young group and he says, "Listen, I promise y'all, Laker Nation, we're gonna get there." And what did he do? It took some time, but they won a championship. That's something you can ask for. We just had this argument about the Celtics and the Lakers, and it's always been the battle of the championships. In the last 14 years, the Celtics got 2 championships. The Lakers got 1. So all I'm saying is this. For me, it's been a successful career with the Lakers, with LeBron James there, right? And then, who knows? These next 3 years, LeBron's still playing good. AD's still there. Maybe J.J. Redick is better than we think. He brings some players in next year, because they'll be this year. And then we'll see something. But I'm going to say, for my opinion, I'm going with LeBron James successful as a Laker.
I co-sign. I think it was successful. The only reason one might suggest that it wasn't, and I at first thought it wasn't, was because the success came too quick. Oftentimes, if you experience your highs too early in life, then you'll have that long period without a win, and you're like, man, have I done anything? Yeah, you have. You were just the all-time rushing leader your second or third year in the league. It don't mean you were never an all-time rushing leader. It just means you had your best season, as it might be statistically, your second or third year in the league. You was just an all-pro right out the gate. You jumped out the womb as an all-pro. Now, it don't mean you didn't have an all-pro career. It just meant that happened in your second season. LeBron James, what, third season in LA, wins a championship? I think it's second, excuse me. So if LeBron would have won a championship his fourth season in LA, would we still be saying it was unsuccessful? Would we even have that thought? I actually think to some degree it's been a wild success because no team has won more championships since LeBron's been in LA than the Lakers. No team's won more. And only 16% of teams have won a championship since LeBron's been in LA. 6 teams have won championships. So I think it's been a wild success. LeBron James, he's been in LA for 6 years. He's won a championship, but he's missed the playoffs as well. Been bounced out the first round, made the Western Conference Finals. It's been a tumultuous tenure in LA, but Joy, has it been a successful tenure in LA? We are waiting.
Yes. Yes, he won a championship. End of story. I mean, I can elaborate, but there's a lot of teams that have not won championships in the last 6 years that we talk a lot about. The teams that have won championships in the last 6 years from the Western Conference, the Nuggets, the Warriors, the Lakers.
That's it.
Lots of other teams on there, made lots of moves. We've talked about them. They're exciting.
They're getting close.
They're getting close. They have stars. Cute. They won a championship. So there's really nothing else to talk about. If he had been here for 12 years and they won a championship, it would be a success. What do we do this, Shady? We do this all the time with the championships.
I try to tell you.
We do this all the time. Like, it's not super, super, super hard to win championships. We don't even put certain incredible all-time legends in categories because they don't have one championship. They got one championship in LA. It's a success. Everything else is irrelevant to me.
I'm with you guys. I agree.
Oh, you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, look, for the last 5 years, they made the playoffs 4 times. And this is why I brought up earlier about the whole idea about the Lakers setting the bar and it's only championships, and if it's not a championship, then it's a failure. And the reality is, before LeBron got here, they had a long stretch where they weren't winning for championship. They weren't winning championships. They weren't competing for championships. Let's be honest, right? And that's why I brought up the whole comparison to Boston. And you can agree with whether you think that being to the conference finals is you're a contender or not. But the fact of the matter is you're going to conference finals on a regular basis. The Lakers weren't coming close to that. They weren't making the playoffs. Right. So over the last 14 years, the Lakers have been to the conference finals twice, and they've won a championship. That's all with LeBron. They didn't do any of that. They didn't go to any conference finals before he got here. They weren't playing for any championships. They didn't win any championships in the previous 14 years. So, yeah, look, he came here and he got done what he was supposed to do, which was bring a ring.
Can I ask a question before you ask? Can we count the NCAA tournament? Can we count that banner?
Got to count.
What? No, we cannot.
Last thing, real quick.
That's actually a detriment.
And the cool thing is being a Laker fan, well, I'm not a Laker fan, but just being a Laker fan in general and watching it, like Kareem did pass that scoring title to LeBron you are a Laker and you got a championship. All that counts. All that
Now,
counts.
what about the aspect that LeBron has had the most unsuccessful tenure in LA since he became like LeBron?
Now that's a different story.
Right? Because in
only
Miami,
that-
Joy, you were there 4 straight, you win 2.
But here's the
back
thing.
to
Here's the
Cleveland, you
thing.
go to
Like
4
for the
straight.
standard, I have that because I figured we would get to this. The standard for LeBron and even for
Go.
like the Warriors of like being in the finals every single year, we take that for granted. We took that for granted when we were watching that. That now looking at that, and even with other teams, how hard it is to. Boston's
Crazy
been
what they
great,
did.
but it is crazy that they were going to 4 straight finals.
Agreed.
People talk about, the Heat weren't a dynasty, which they weren't. But 4 straight finals
That's hard.
is crazy. That's crazy hard to do. What LeBron was doing, going to the finals year after year after year, we got spoiled. Look around the NBA right now. Who's doing that?
See,
Nobody.
this is where I thought you were going to go, which is where the distinction is for me. Now, if you're taking what LeBron has done as a Laker and you put it up
Comparing it
against
to
what
what-
all
yeah.
the other
Yeah.
all-time Lakers have done, he doesn't meet that standard.
He wasn't there as long as the other guys, though.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Crazy though, because how long
It's
was
close.
Shaq? It's close.
It's close.
Shaq was there, what?
Shaq wasn't there that long.
No,
Shaq
8, 9
bounced in
years?
04.
Got there-
Yeah.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.